Hey guys, so I've been reading chapter 7 and 8 on reliability and validity, and from my understanding and from what the text says, in the in the context of tests and measurements, reliability pretty much refers to consistency. So, consistency and stability in measurements of a test equals reliability. Now, a good example that I've read before is refers to like your bathroom scales, for example. So you would go into your bathroom every morning and weigh, and if you understand that if you know that your scales are consistently 3 pounds overweighing you every day, you go in knowing that, and say you weigh like 180 pounds, and you go in and your scales are consistently weighing you at 183 pounds every day. Well, those scales are reliable because they are consistent and stable across the board. Now, a test can be a consistency in reliability and validity can be found in the same test. A valid test is always reliable, but it's not necessarily the same the other way. So even though a valid test is a test that's always reliable, a reliable test isn't necessarily always valid. So that being said, looking into chapter 8, there are, I think, the definition of reliability from chapter 8. I want to make sure I got it right, so I wanted to turn to it. Yeah. Validity refers to the appropriateness of the use and interpretation of test results, so not the test itself. And there are different types of validity, or construct validity, content validity. There's also, what was I looking at? Oh yeah, so content validity, internal structure validity, and other variables to be considered, evidence-based variables. So in the differences of those, chapter 8 discusses that constructs are scientifically developed concepts, ideas, or hypotheses that are used to describe or explain behavior. As such, constructs cannot be measured directly or observed. And going into the other examples, so content validity. Test content validity evidence refers to evidence of the relationship between a test content and the construct it is intended to actually measure. Going on to internal structure, it says evidence of validity should be gathered and based on internal structure of the test. So dimensionality, measurement, invariance, reliability, and precision. When examining dimensionality, it is important to understand that some instruments are designed to measure a general construct, while other instruments are designed to measure several components, not just a specific one. Evidence based on relations to other variables is more about examining the relationships between test results and external variables. So I hope that explains things better. Most of that was taken directly from the book. I also have the book out here with me so I could remember some things. And I think that covers pretty much everything requested in the forum. Yep, can tests be one without the other, and which is most important? Which is most important? I honestly think that consistency is important, but having valid test results is critical. You want a test to be valid. I think that's the most important. If a valid test, like I said, validity and reliability go hand in hand, whereas the opposite isn't always true. So having validity is the most important. Have a good night, guys.